Well, hello, LinkedIn. This is your love and relationship coach, Jimmy Allen. So, good morning. Happy Friday. Yes. Yes. So, I wanted to get on here and talk about wounded conversations. That's right. As a title, you may have read wounded conversations and how they're hurtful for your relationships and your marriage. You know, there has been this uptake, and I wanted to create this video because I've been seeing this on a Clubhouse, these consistent rooms of people having rehashing old wounds and having wounded conversations. And I'm going to give you an example of what a wounded conversation is and why they're hurtful to your relationships. Like, for instance, like always saying that I don't trust, or I don't trust men, I don't trust love, or whatever the case may be. As long as you're engaged in that conversation, you're attracting more of that. You're keeping it alive. And so, as the saying goes, the more you give energy to it, the more it keeps coming towards you, the more you keep attracting it. And whatever you focus on the most, as entrepreneurs and business people, you know that whatever you focus on the most, is what you are drawing in and what you are keeping alive. And a part of that, the whole story that I don't trust, or I don't trust men, or I don't trust women, is that there's a hurt part of you that's been hurt, that's a core underlining belief that is keeping this story alive and keeping your relationships at bay. There's a couple that I was coaching, and I said to her, when we discovered that her story is, well, I don't trust him. And I said, well, as long as you keep saying that and believing that, he cannot show up any other way, because your view of him is, I don't trust. And when you are keeping it alive, you are in the back seat of your relationship. You're not even full all in your relationship because you haven't fully forgiven. You have not fully made amends with yourself or with them in a relationship. You're actually bringing the past. I was hoping to have like baggage or something, but I don't have baggage. You are directly keeping the baggage alive in your relationship, and cannot fully you cannot fully be in your relationship. You cannot fully love in your relationship. You cannot fully engage in the person that you're in a relationship with, because of this baggage is right in front of you. You're keeping that wounded story and conversations alive, and you're indirectly punishing them. Especially if you're single, you're always constantly looking over your shoulder because you don't trust. I had a client one time, was struggling with being in this relationship, and he was like, I don't know. And we got clear. We get very clear when we work together about what it is that he needs, because he had no idea what is it that he needed to be in a happy relationship. Because most of us aren't asking that question. And particularly men, we're not asking ourselves and each other, what is it that I need to be happy in a relationship? What is it that I need to be happy in this marriage, in this situation, even with our friends? What is it that I need? And do I bring that to the table? Because you cannot ask or demand something from someone else that you cannot give or bring or know how to. It's all a practice. Love is a practice. So going back to my client, she didn't trust him. And I normally don't address the other person who's not there. But I finally said, I guarantee you her beliefs came from somewhere else. She brought that hurt into the relationship. And sure enough, her mother did not trust men, was always constantly fighting with her husband. So she passed that hurt down on to her daughter, and that daughter was bringing that into the relationship. So some of you are probably on the verge of divorce, breakup, or perpetually single because you are keeping this wounded conversation alive. Now, how do you push back on that? There is some healing that needs to be done. There is a self responsibility that needs to happen. And that's where I come in as a coach. I help you develop those skills. I help you look at how that's causing the impact. I'm asking you right now, what is the impact of you holding on to this story, this belief, rehashing this wounded conversation of, I don't trust? What is the impact of you keeping that alive? Because it is keeping it alive within you, holding on to it, enrolling other people into your hurt, into your pain, and that's on you. That's you. There is some deep healing and work that needs to be done. And that's why I make these videos. So that you can feel like you have the support, that you can have the support, that I am available for you. So if you're resonated with this and you're ready to move past those wounded stories, heal those wounds, to mend back your marriage or your relationships, I'm going to leave a link in my bio because you should not have to suffer. You are entitled, you deserve, it is your right to be in a loving, happy relationship because that is what we're here to do on this earth. To love fully, completely, without any baggages, no limitations. You deserve a juicy love life. My name is Jimmy Allen, and I love you.